This is ABS-CBN Corporation, Channel 2, in the service of the Filipino. Now signing off.
Media giant ABS-CBN goes off-air Tuesday, May 5 after its flagship newscast, TV Patrol. This is in compliance with the cease and desist order issued by the National Telecommunications Commission due as its congressional franchise expires Monday, May 4. In an order issued Tuesday, May 5, the NTC directs the network to halt its television and radio broadcasting operations. ABS-CBN is also given 10 days from the receipt of the order to respond why the frequencies assigned to it should not be recalled. Republic Act No. 7966 granted ABS-CBN franchise to operate for 25 years, but Congress was unable to act on its renewal. ABS-CBN's cable news channel ANC will still continue operations. Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara says the cease and desist order is immediately executory but could still be appealed. Guevara had given the opinion that ABS-CBN can continue to operate while its franchise renewal is pending. In a statement, ABS-CBN says, quote, "We trust that the government will decide on our franchise with the best interest of the Filipino people in mind, recognizing ABS-CBN's role and efforts in providing the latest news and information during these challenging times." Rappler, in a statement, says that this is an act of betrayal against the public that ABS-CBN serves, especially as the country faces a pandemic that no government can single-handedly address. It comes at a time when millions of Filipinos are left jobless by this crisis and need information that will help them navigate it. The Philippine government plans to do 30,000 coronavirus swab tests daily by May 30 to be able to contain the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. Presidential Advisor and National Testing Chief Vince Dizon says the country is currently able to do only 5,000 swab tests a day. Swab tests are more reliable than rapid test kits, known as the gold standard. Dizon says the government will raise the number of swab test laboratories in the country from 22 to 78 by the end of May. On Tuesday, the government opens its first mega swabbing center Tuesday in Manila. The government plans to open 3 more mega swabbing centers. The government earlier aimed to do 8,000 tests per day by April 30, but failed to reach this target. President Rodrigo Duterte apologizes to Filipino business tycoons, the Zobel de Ayala brothers and Manny Pangilinan for hurting words he said in the past.
There would be a lot of legal issues, but we can talk. I'm ready to talk, and I'd be reasonable. Yung mga masakit kong salita to the Ayalas and to si Pangilinan, I apologize for the hurting words. If you can find in your heart to forgive me.
It was only months before the outbreak when Duterte threatened the Zobel de Ayalas and Pangilinan that he would jail, take over their water businesses, ruin their faces, and shoot them. Duterte also thanks big business for their assistance and appealed to them to understand that his tirades were part of governance.
But if you just can't forget it for the moment, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping us, provide the necessities of the moment. We can, I can promise you that I'll be nice, and if you want to see me, we can talk, and naubos na yung pagkasuplado ko kasi dahil sa COVID.
The following day, on Tuesday, May 5, the tycoons accept Duterte's apology. In a statement, brothers Jaime Augusto and Fernando Zobel de Ayala say, quote, "We have always believed in building a strong partnership between the private and public sectors in addressing our country's problems and in investing in the country to create jobs and improve the lives of Filipinos." Pangilinan says, quote, "I wish to assure him that our group is fully committed to being a partner of government in addressing the heartbreaking moments of COVID-19 on our people, in building a better tomorrow for them. We are and have always been here for the country. Inflation goes down 2.2% in April 2020 as oil prices in the global market plunged to historic lows and market activities are on standstill amid the coronavirus crisis. The figure announced by the Philippine Statistics Authority on Tuesday, May 5, is lower than the 2.5% registered in March 2020 and the 3% recorded in April 2019. Lower transportation costs at 6.1% is the main reason for the downtrend in April, the lowest recorded in the index since October 2015. But food and non-alcoholic beverages yield a higher annual increment of 3.4%. Economists of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas earlier projected April inflation would range from 1.9% to 2.7% and at 2% for the whole of 2020 and 2.5% in 2021. The Department of Education says the school year 2020-2021 will open on August 24. In a virtual state briefing Tuesday, DepEd Secretary Leonor Briones says classes may be conducted physically or virtually depending on the state of the coronavirus pandemic by then.
I-report ko na ito sa IATF. Last week, sinabi ko na ang aming napili na date dahil nagkonsultasyon naman kami, over 700,000 ka respondents, tapos ang mga partners, lahat malawakang konsultasyon. Ang preference nila ay August. Ang napili nating school opening date ay August 24.
Briones also says the end of classes for the coming school year would be on April 30, 2021. She adds national school events such as Palarong Pambansa and Schools Press Conference will be cancelled this coming school year. The IATF will decide per area how classes would be conducted depending on the status of the outbreak by then. On April 24, President Rodrigo Duterte approved the recommendation of the IATF to move the opening of classes for school year 2020-2021 to September.